Hey there guys, Anime Core 5 here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Tales of Arise. Last time, as you guys recall, we pretty much left the city of Elda or Vicent, and now we are here, venturing forward to Mahag Saar. So, let's get started by triggering this cutscene real quickly.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danon, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danons in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danons in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
What are these? Rice. That reminds me of that one game that requires you to grow rice. I forget what it's called now. I think it's something rice pies or something. I played it once. I forget what it's called. If anybody remembers the game, leave in that comment section down below. I'm forgetting what it's called now. But yeah, it's basically where you grow rice a lot, and then you can also go out and fight, fight to earn something or other. But I forget what it's called now.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing. I'm not so good with airborne targets. Do not escape my judgment. What can we just sit still?
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. This one's got your name on it.
Action to action.
Lightning can here.
That was pretty cool.
Trail Lancer, here goes. Confiscated.
Let me see what I can do.
Azure Stick! Azure
Trail Lancer,
Here I come!
locked and ready.
Dragon Shell! No further. Rip and tear!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Nice.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercises.
Damn. You weren't messing around.
Well, hiking is a good form of exercise, I will say that much. Even though I regrettably hate hiking in general.
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Azure Storm!
Here's a healing
Try
orb.
this!
First phase is Blue of the Eye. None shall escape my judgment. Face with darkness.
We got flyers!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours!
Leave the chargers to me. Leave the enemy's arts to me.
No complaints here.
You're on! Nicely done, Shion.
You're slacking.
So, other than
Sleep now.
enjoying this, not much has been going on today. Except for, you know, my weekly food shopping, which obviously I need.
Well, someone seems in tip-top form.
Nothing new about that.
And still as humble as ever.
Alright.
I wonder if I'm as strong as my dad was.
One day I think you'll surpass him.
I wonder when.
Alright. I think we're almost about there.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands. I've got a really bad feeling about this. None shall escape my judgment.
Take this! Eat this!
Here, let me help.
Denied! Watch it! Pesky airborne.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? You're most comfortable at a range, aren't you? I'm not really built for close quarters combat. Nor am I. Don't worry. I'll help you keep a wide berth.
Still got a ways to go. I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Saar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
This won't be easy.
Mahag Saar's an okay area, but I still find Eldimancy as like the best area. At least in my opinion.
Airborne beast.
But I know everybody has their own taste for something, so.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? Go for it!
Prepare to crumble! The enemy wields arc too.
You'll soon see about that.
Not today! Did you just heal me?
Yes. Astral energy, full throttle! Water, hear my call!
Alright.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Pretty sure you can. Yeah, it's a little bit nicer in this area. I mean, it looks like foresty, but hey, I'm not complaining. That's one thing I feel like, you know, once I die one day, I feel like I want to just be reborn as an elf, because elven culture is actually really, really cool. Plus, there's a lot, I mean, yeah, I mean, elven culture is like, I mean, most elves live in forests and other areas, but hey, you know, elven culture, I mean, like, with elves, they live, like, you know, a quiet life. Like, honestly, you know, they grow up in forests and trees and such. They go out hiking for monsters. They're a lot more knowledgeable compared to humans. I mean, if you think about it. So, what else is there?
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Menancia of its enemies and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
Ha!
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
I would kind of agree on that, actually. I mean, I'm still learning more about myself, and one thing I know about myself is I'm bad at this whole forming relationships with other people, especially with women, because I mean, I've always been like the really shy person, and not really good at really like aiming to get what I want, but I'm slowly learning to understand about women in general, even though I still have no insane clue about how to go about earning a trust and getting a relationship and such. I'm just a little nerve-wracking person, honestly.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes. I find such impropriety on your part to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
I like Dolim. He's cool.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Saar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Aw.
Been looking for you. For me? Why?
Oh shit. That's the guy I mentioned. And he is a hard evil bastard. I swear.
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? Mirage! Rising Wyvern!
Where are you going?
Take this! Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Now you see what I can do!
My extra letter down!
Take this.
Will this work? Or is it stockpile? Healing circle! Whoa!
Oh, never mind.
One at a time! Raging Hurricane! Mega Ray! Seal it! Healing Fury!
Show me your... Now!
Take it down!
In a bind?
Tear you apart!
God, this guy is such a ruthless bastard, I swear to God.
Seal!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That would be a complaint, I think.
Nope, that'd be silly.
Where are you going?
Man, he's good. Though I'm pretty sure Sephiroth could beat his ass easily. Damn! What a kick! He is a skilled swordsman right there.
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die.
Nice shot. So you should have aimed for his heart, though. When he wasn't looking, of course. Always aim for weak spot. When your enemy is actually not looking.
A wretch like you?
Oh shit.
Till next time. Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Flashbacks. There we go.
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Niez, the capital of Mahag Saar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest. Hey.
Alright. So, to give you guys some clarity, the reason why Alphen can't remember his past is because a lot of his memories are hidden behind the helmet of his. That's why. But once it comes off, all the memories he has will come back. That's pretty much the whole entire thing here.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Alright, well... Alright. We're almost there, folks. Welcome to Niez.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Saar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danon legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renins have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
Well, then again, it's been 100 of years, so obviously there was a war that happened here. Obviously, as we can tell from the buildings, the flag, the really creepy rundown castle, yeah, all the burnt trees and such. Yeah, this does not look lively. I mean, hell, like in Berseria, there weren't really many, like... I mean, actually, no. If we take Zestiria, for example, Zestiria wasn't, like, quite as, I don't know, ugly like this area. But then again, I've seen some uglier... I've also seen some uglier ruins within movies and games, so not that surprising.
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danons and Renins, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danons rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renins here, there should still be some people around.
This debris... Do you think it could be the work of Renin astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened.
Indeed.
Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
Well, I mean, he did offer, like, you know, to take the old feathers that comes off the owl and use it to make a pillow. That's not actually hurtful to a person, honestly. But if it does matter to Rinwell, then that is an issue. I don't see the issue here, but hey, it is what it is. Ooh. Owl!
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Yeah, if only. Man. Damn, it's locked. Right. Alright, let's see. Where else do I need to go? I don't really know why you can actually see around here, or find. Not a single human. Unless there's a dead body. Wait! Where would be a dead body? Where could we find one? We could find one in that rundown old building. Wait, that's not a building, that's...
out in the valley. Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
That's... Oh. Oh, yes. That looks really cool. Oh. Such magnificent piece of work. But yes, look at this building. It's broken. It treasures, it renders my soul unconscious. What to do? Oh, well. Wait. No, I can't enter a home. What? What do you mean I can't enter a home? God. Feels like I'm entering, like, a witch's domain. Which is actually probably the person in charge of this realm. If memory serves me correctly.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
Alright. Well, I think I'm going to stop it here, folks. Sorry if I'm cutting it early, but I will do this now. So thank you guys so much for watching this awesome Let's Play for Tales of Rise. We finally got to Niez. We also met up with a mysterious man who basically is a big challenger who's basically on par with Sephiroth. So there's that, but we will run into him again much later down the road. And yeah, all that goodness. So if you liked this episode, click the like button. And if you want to leave comments, go ahead and do that in the comment section down below. And if you want to show some support for my channel, click the subscribe button, click the bell icon with all notifications enabled, and so you can get up-to-date content. I am getting back to making more content, so there you go. And of course, all my other past LP episodes, you can definitely check them out over on my channel. And I will be posting all my episodes on social media. I just started an Instagram account, so I will be posting a clip from one of these episodes on my Instagram account. So if you guys want to follow me over on Instagram, it's the same thing as how it is on my actual YouTube channel. Just go to AnimeCore85 and you'll find it there. My logo's there. Everything is there. So there you go. All right. With all that, I like to say, this is AnimeCore85 again, signing out. Take care, guys, and hope your day goes well. Alright? Take care again.